how would you even know who or what the devil is if you're not asking, where is this devil?
Come on.
How does this devil look? How does this devil operate? How does this devil function? How would I even know that I'm encountering the devil if I don't ask the question, where is the devil today?
That's right.
And so, we want to begin first and foremost by just looking up this word devil. Right? What does the word devil mean? As a teaching church, we understand that language is what?
Language is key.
Language is key. And so we go to the etymological online dictionary, and we find that, of course, this word devil, it is a noun.
Yes.
And a noun is a what?
Person, place, or thing.
Person, a place, or a thing. So the devil is a what? A person,
place, or
a place, or a thing. Please keep that in mind. Because as we discuss the devil, we've been programmed to see a person, in many cases, in a red suit with a pitchfork, and sometimes even with a tail with an arrow on it, and all kinds of different interpretations of this devil. But the devil is not only a person. It's a person, it's also a place, and a thing, because the devil is a noun. But what does this word actually mean? This word, they say it comes from the English therefore. A devil, a subordinate evil spirit afflicting humans. A subordinate. What does subordinate mean? Because we want to be clear about what it is. It's a subordinate evil spirit. Subordinate means having an inferior rank. Arranged so that it is dependent on another. So this is an evil spirit that is dependent on another, and in most cases that's you and I.
That's right.
We're the other. This subordinate also means placed in a lower order, made subject. Past participle, placed in a lower order, under, arranged, set under. So this devil, this evil spirit, is underneath something. We're going to clarify what that is in a bit, but we know it is a subordinate evil spirit. The word evil. Word evil. This word evil from the Proto-Germanic ubelas, Dutch evil, and it means, from the root, they say wap. Wow, that's interesting.
Wow.
That is, yes.
W-A-P.
Yeah. that is very interesting.
Wow. Is that Indo-Aryan?
So that is the root of, Proto-Indo-European. They say it's from the upelo, and then it says from the root, wap. Now that is very interesting.
Wow.
Based on the music that is being played today in our society. Yes. But that word wap, they say it means bad, it means evil. All right? In the Old English and other Germanic language, other than Scandinavian, this word is the most comprehensive adjectival expression of disapproval, dislike, or disparagement. Evil was the word of the Anglo-Saxons used, where we would use bad, cruel, unskillful, defective, or harm, crime, misfortune, disease. All of these things represent evil, but this is the type of spirit that this devil ultimately is, and the devil is a person, a place, or a thing. Okay, so you have places that are evil as well. You have things that are evil as well.
Right.
You have things that ultimately cause disease, that cause misfortune. You have things that are defective. Okay? Going back to the word devil. From the late Latin word is from the ecclesiastical Greek diablos, which in Jewish and Christian use was the devil, Satan, and which in general use meant accuser, slanderer, This is why in the book of Revelation chapter 12, if we could go there quickly, it talks about the accuser of our brethren. This is what made this devil a devil. Okay, the accuser of our brethren. All right, verse 7, it's talking about this war in heaven. And it talks about how this devil and his angels, they prevailed not, and they were cast out to the earth. In Revelation chapter 12, if we go to verse 10, what does it say?
Revelations 12, verse 10. And it reads, And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night.
Day and night, in and out. Watch the television 24 hours a day. They're talking about how so-called black people are the problem in society. They don't say it that way. But if they have to show how we as a people live, they'll find the worst conditions. Remember, the devil is also a place.
Yes.
They'll find the worst situations and the worst or the most disparaging things to relate us to accuse us of being what they refer to as a minority, to accuse us of being what they refer to as an ethnic, because the word ethnic is this word Gentile, and they want us to think always that we are Gentiles, so that we will never see ourselves as children of the Most High Heavenly One and neighboring of the three groups, these royal groups of Ishmael, Israel, and Midiani. Yes?
Yes.
So this accuser, I heard the voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of God and the power of Christ. For the accuser, categorio. Wow. Categorio. Category.
Wow.
This word categorio, they say it means to accuse before a judge, to make an accusation of an extrajudicial accusation. So when you look at the school to prison pipeline, that is reinforced by way of our miseducation as a people, because they determine how many institutions they're going to build in these so-called first world countries based on the scores of third and fourth graders and how well they can read or cannot read, and how well they can do math and cannot do math, because they understand if they can miseducate you, if you can't read, if you can't comprehend math in a functional way, then they understand you're going to have to see crime as a way of life. And so these are traps that have been placed before us. All right, so this accuser is what this word devil ultimately means. And so now we go to Papyrus 1. And we're going to go to the third scroll, because in the original books of the Bible, we study the devil. We want to know who this Satan is. We want to know who this devil is. You understand?
That's right.
What is the title for that book, for book number 3 in Papyrus 1?
The title for the book in the original books of the Bible, Papyrus 1, book 3, the book of the story of Lucifer.
The book of the story of who?
Lucifer.
Of Lucifer. So now let's look up the word Lucifer. We know the word devil is the word accuser.
And
we know that this is a subordinate evil spirit. A subordinate spirit is a spirit that needs another. It's a parasite.
My goodness.
You understand? It feeds off of other than itself. The word Lucifer, however, is the word Satan, which of course is related to the word devil. But Satan, also a morning star. They say Venus in the morning sky before sunrise. Also an epithet or name of Diana, from the Latin Lucifer, morning star, literally light bringing. So there are people say, you know, I was almost dead and I saw the light.
Which light?
Which light? That's right.
You might be going to hell. You know what I'm saying? The light
My
bringer.
goodness.
Luke, L-E-U-K, Luke, light, brightness, to carry, to bear. See, Christopher Columbus was a bearer of Christ.
That's right.
He was a devil. You understand? When he came into Hispaniola, or what they call Haiti and Dominican Republic today, they had about 80 million indigenous people on that island, and he narrowed it down to 0.
That's a beast.
That's a beast. You understand? Wherever they have gone, wherever this devil has gone, and we're going to point out racially who the devil is too. You understand? Because you can't say you want to know who the devil is and what the devil is, and you can't point out the race of the devil. That's when you get touchy, right? So this word Lucifer is speaking of a Satan, a bright morning star. That goes to Isaiah 14 and 12.
That's right.
Right? So let's read now the third book of Papyrus 1, the story of Lucifer. What does it say, my sister?
Bismil Rab El Khaliku El Karim. Begin all things by way of the sustainer of the boundless universe, who is Anei-Re, the creator, the generous one.
Yes.
And Book 3, verse 1 reads, Lo, behold an amazing thing, the guardian angelic hosts that are students of Tahuti, namely Michael, recorder of the guardian angelic hosts, and Gabriel, voice of the guardian angelic hosts, did speak forth to all members of humanity concerning the story of Lucifer.
Yes.
And this is what was said. Hear, O you of the heavens, and take heed, you that are of the earth.
So there's a warning being given, not just here on earth, but also in the heavens, because there was a war in heaven.
That's right.
And the first place that this Lucifer, this Satan, was accusing anybody was in the heavens.
That's right.
The war in heaven. Yes, go ahead.
O humanity, it is of the utmost importance, since you all are our children in varying degrees of genetic potency.
So we are the children of these warners, these Nataru Elohim, these guardian angelic hosts, whose image and likeness we were created in, according to Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 and 27.
That's right.
They made us in their image and after their likeness. So they were assigned to us. They are responsible for us. You understand?
That's right.
So any one of us that have children or nieces or nephews or anybody that we're responsible for, we feel a responsibility to guide or advise or warn those that we're responsible for. So this is a warning for us.
Amen. Yes.
We the Nubian Melanite people, because this is the original books of the Bible. It is the ancient African version of the scriptures. It is a guidance sent unto me, the African. You understand? So we as Africans have a guidance. Don't let nobody trick you out of your glory.
Come on.
Try to ask you where that coming from.
My goodness.
When you are getting guidance at home, do you allow your neighbors, or do you allow your friends, or do you allow anybody outside of your house to try to tell you your Grammy, or your parents, or your elder siblings, or even your younger siblings, the guidance that you're getting in that house, you shouldn't listen to? Is that what you do?
Come on.
Does anybody come to you and ask you what they warn you about today? No. Everybody gets marching orders if they come out of that type of house. For those who don't come out of that type of house, they get their marching orders from the television or the phone or the computer. But you always get marching orders.
Come on.
I'm on.
So this is part of our marching orders. This is why we want to know where the devil is today.
I'm on.
Yes?
Yes.
Continue, my sister.
that we caution you regarding Lucifer and his many fallen angelic hosts who do walk amongst you in physical humanoid form.
So when this devil was cast out of the heavens, the devil was cast to earth. But the devil wasn't cast to earth by himself.
That's right.
The devil was cast to earth with 1/3, which is billions.
That's right.
Billions of his angels. You understand? So this is why this warning is important. But it says to us, go back and read it again. It says that they're cautioning us and what?
That we caution you regarding Lucifer and his many fallen angelic hosts.
So there are many fallen, see, subordinate, evil spirits. Because when you get into Revelation 12, and I'm not going to touch on that because we got 3 sisters, I think next week or week after, or sometime soon, they're going to be teaching on that, and you're gonna learn about how or what form this devil or these devils took when they came to earth. What form did they actually take?
My goodness.
You understand? Why do they always need another? As it says, this word subordinate means. They're parasites. You understand? Continue. Reading from what you just read.
We caution you regarding Lucifer and his many fallen angelic hosts who do walk amongst you in physical humanoid form.
Stop. They're walking amongst us in humanoid, physical form. So let's understand from the King James Version of Scripture, this word walk. What does it mean? If we go to the book of Job, and you can, anyway, you can find it, right? I was going to read it quickly, but that's fine. You read it. Job chapter 2. You remember Job, they'll say, this is funny because when you're in the Bible, you're saying Job, but then tomorrow you're going to go to your job. Right? It's all spelled the same way.
It's different.
Yeah. So this persecuted one, Job. Job chapter 2, we just want to read the first 2 verses, but more so the second one. But you can start at verse 1.
We're coming from Job chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord.
So Satan is with the sons of God. He's presenting himself to or before the Lord. He's not separate from the sons of God. He's with the sons of God. That's important.
Yes.
Continue.
Verse 2. And the Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou?
So the Lord did not know where Satan was. So this is not the Most High, because the Most High is all powerful, all knowing. You understand? All knowledgeable. So this Lord, and the word here for Lord is the word, they say Jehovah or Jehovah. This was one of the Yahwehs. Okay? What? Yah's agreeable and ways disagreeable. But this was the Lord amongst them. And this Lord, he did not know where Satan was. And so that should make you, what's the word I want? I don't want to say afraid. You shouldn't be afraid. But you should definitely be concerned that the Lord doesn't know where Satan is all the time. And this is why we have to ask this question, because if the Lord don't know where Satan is all the time, then you better know. No, you better know. So when the Lord don't know, you can know for yourself.
My goodness, wow.
He can't protect you.
Yeah.
If he doesn't know
you gotta know how to identify Satan.
My goodness.
Because you gonna have to protect you.
It makes sense.
The Lord can't always protect you. That might sound like blasphemy to some people, but the Lord just asked the question. The Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And what?
And Satan answered the Lord and said, With thee, sorry, am I wrong thing? Sorry. And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
All right? So what does that mean? To and fro in the earth. Let's just look at it to see what it says in its importance. Going to and fro. H7751. And the word there they say is shoot. Shoot. Run to and fro, go to and fro, go about, gone. They say mariners, rowers. Sounds very similar to what Abba Sesh was talking about recently about these frogmen.
My goodness.
John was seeing in the book of Revelation. These marines.
Yes.
Huh? These beasts that go roving all over the earth. But it means to go or rove about, go to and fro, to go or rove about, to go to and fro, go eagerly or quickly to and fro, to run to and fro. Then it says to row. That's to row about. All right? So this devil is going to
and
fro
in the
and
earth,
walking up
and
and down. For those who just saw the symbol that was made.
That's the
Yes.
cross.
To and fro and up and down.
That's the cross.
That's the symbol that there Peter, Constantine, the Cairo,
That's right.
he said he saw a symbol and they said by that symbol he would be able to conquer. And what we're calling a cross is a sword to them. Because once they finish using that sword, they stick it in the ground.
That's
And it
right.
becomes a cross.
That's right.
And that cross has brought death.
Come
And
on.
that cross has brought disease. Everything
Come
that
on.
evil spirit that we just read about brought misfortune,
My goodness.
disease. You understand? And they're doing this and still are doing it. But it says up and down and to and fro. All right? Up and down and to and fro. And it says walking up and down. What's this word? So they have it as a phrase. Walking up and down. Halak. Halak. Go, walk, come, away, along. To go, to come, to go, to walk, to depart, to proceed, to move. Go away, to die, to live. A manner of life.
Wow.
So when it says, let's go back now to Papyrus 1.
Wow.
Because it's telling you that these devils are walking amongst you. But if you're just reading that with the naked eye and you're not discerning and you're not trying to understand, well, what does it mean that they're walking amongst us? There's a manner of life
My goodness.
that we have to consider.
My goodness.
They're living a way of life amongst us. Not just walking past us.
Come on.
You understand? Because we have been influenced by this serpent seed.
Come on.
Next week we're going to talk about the reality of what the guardian angelic host will, when they saw us and how we were responding to the influence of these devils, they looked at the portion of Ane Ray who manifested amongst them called Ray, and they like, what are they for?
Wow.
It's the question they asked. What are they for? Because they don't listen. They just do what they want to do. They disrespectful. They got tattoos all over the place. We don't have tattoos. We made them in our image and after our likeness.
I'm grieved.
Right? And then this is why they were grieved at their heart. Because they were watching us move in the manner of life of these devils. In the way we dress, in the way we carry ourselves, and most importantly, I can't even say most importantly, but also our behavior.
My goodness.
It goes hand in hand, image and likeness. Those are the two things that the Natural Elohim gave us. That's the first two things they gave us. Because without that image and without that likeness, they are not responsible for us. Without that image and without that likeness, they are not responsible for us. Because if you're carrying on like those who are influencing you and you're dressing like them and behaving like them, then go be with them. Not my words. We'll look into it next week. But so this walking is a manner of life. According to the book of Job, chapter 2. Continuing to verse 1. Go ahead. So they're walking amongst us in humanoid form. But how do they look?
Okay, we're still in verse 1, book 3. Who do walk amongst you in physical humanoid form within all races.
Stop. So y'all thought we was just going to talk about the white man. Y'all thought this was going to be a white man sermon. No. We smarter than that. Because we know the devil's smarter than that. Why would the devil stay in one race?
Come on. Be easily identified.
Even be easily identified. No, the devil ain't in just one race. The devil is in how many races?
All.
Some, right? That what it say? Most? Come on, man. You mean to tell me the devil ain't only the white man? You mean we got black devils too?
Come on.
You mean we got Indian devils too?
Come on.
You mean we got Chinese devils too?
That's right.
Huh? We got devils from all races? But all of them must be taller, right? That's what they're going to say. They got to be the tall because I'm short. So they got to be tall. Huh? So they from all races and what else?
Within all races, all genders.
All genders, my Lord. Now we talking about male and female. We ain't talking about the rainbow alphabet gang genders.
All genders.
All genders as in male and female genders, everything.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, that's a whole nother sermon. All genders, what else?
All hues.
All hues. So going from the darkest of the darkest to the lightest of the lightest. All hues. Go ahead.
All heights.
All heights. I include short people too. Right? It ain't just the tall people. The short people could be devils too. All heights. From the basketball players to the horse riders. All heights. Go ahead.
And all weights.
All weights. Because some people think if they all in shape.
Skinny.
They in shape and they feel like they got it all together. And they feel like they can do no wrong.
Wow.
But guess what? We know that the devil could be in shape too. So I mean you can meet the devil at the gym. Or you can meet the devil at your favorite restaurant.
A buffet.
At the buffet.
All you can eat.
You understand? Or you can eat buffet. The devil could be at either one.
Either one.
And is at either one.
Yes.
Yes? What else?
Right. Opposing the plan, people, and will of the Most High.
So you saw what they did just there? First they gave us the image. So the image is all races, all genders, all heights,
all hues.
All hues. That's the image.
All weights.
All weights. In shape, out of shape. That's the image of the devil. But then it goes on to the likeness. Image and likeness again. Image and likeness. What's the likeness of the devil?
They oppose the plan.
They oppose. What does it mean to oppose? Let's just be clear about what's being said. All right? The word oppose etymologically means to speak or act against.
That's right.
To accuse. We right back at
accuser.
This devil again. To accuse. So accuse doesn't only mean that I'm calling you out or calling you out of your name. It also means to oppose. So there are people who oppose. They are opposing the education, the proper education of people on the planet, and in particular black people like us. They're opposing it. They're saying, no, man, slavery was called. What we just read? We're in African Holocaust Month, so we have wonderful lectures each Saturday, and they were talking about what slavery is. They don't call it slavery in schools, in all schools now. Forced migration. They got all these fancy names now. Involuntary migration.
Yes.
See, that's opposing the proper education of a people whereby we should be learning about our story.
Come on.
Because the word educate means to lead out, to draw out, to lead out of ignorance, they'll say, or to lead out of oppression. So if you think your ancestors just involuntarily migrated, then you'll start listening to people who say, yeah, well, slavery was a choice.
Really?
Saying people now who can't get out of their own way in this day and time, we supposed to be free. And say our ancestors who needed chains to hold them down. Because they was gonna run back, or swim back, or sail back to Africa, which many of them did, by the way. We don't even have the chains on.
My goodness.
You understand? We fighting to stay up underneath this devil, under this opposer. Huh? This word oppose, it means to accuse, to question, to interrogate. Because this is what they do with their policemen.
Politics.
Because if you have a policy, you have to have somebody to enforce the policy.
Yeah.
To